right, here with Mr. Team Fury, Jorge Capitillo. Jorge, is that maybe the greatest fight you've ever been to?
First of all, I want to give all glory to God. And yes, it's the most impressive fight that I ever been in my career. And I thank God because He gave Tyson the strength, He gave Tyson the ability, He gave Tyson the will to continue in the fight, and thank God he got victorious.
Did you think on that second knockdown of the fourth round that he was done? That he made
No, it was not. You know what? When he get back to the corner, I told him, get up in the name of Christ, get up. Have faith in you. You're well prepared. You know you can do this. And he just take a big breath. Yes, I will.
What was that? Describe that roller coaster of emotions from the third round. It seeming like it was going your guys' way.
It was really roller coaster of emotion, but we gotta stay focused. We gotta make sure that he continue stepping, being in a good distance, stepping. We were working a lot in the job, and we were screaming a lot just to get the head off the line, so we don't get the straight hand. They was hurting him. Make sure I was screaming to him, step to the right, so we can avoid the straight hand. He did pretty well, and thank God you see the Tyson Fury was a better man.
All right, take us back, in this very building a little over 2 years ago. Tyson was cut very bad in the Wally fight. You're the one that was able to keep it to where the fight wasn't stopped, right? Because if that fight gets stopped, we don't have a Wilder trilogy. No, we don't have a Wilder fight at all. Walk us through this journey that you've gone through here with the Gypsy King. That started about 2.5 years ago.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you because you're the one that spread the fire on that night. And thank you for the support. And yeah, it was a beautiful night on September, and it was a hard night. But it was a different circumstance, a different opponent. You know what I mean? Tyson. I know that Tyson it was just a matter to give him one more round. He has the capacity. He was having the will to get victorious, and we went through that fight, and here we are again, closing out a great trilogy, one of the greatest trilogy in boxing for me.
Who do you think will be next?
I have to ask you because he's brought up Otto Wallin. Dillian Whyte and Otto Wallin fighting. It could be a rematch. People said that was a really tough fight for Fury, but Dillian Whyte's also a great fider. I don't want to jump the gun and say who's going to win, but obviously, what's your take?
I think Dillian Whyte, he's a great fighter, strong man. But I think Otto Wallin is younger, he's hungry, and he has a great technique. He's a southpaw, hard-punching guy, and I wish him nothing but the best.
Who would you want to see next for Tyson? Who would you want to see next for Tyson?
Let me tell you this. Right now, it's time to Tyson to rest. It's time to Tyson to get back to his family. It's time to Tyson to heal, his body, and then we'll see. We left that to the promoters. It's for the big challenge. You already knocked down the fearless man on earth on these times, and he proved he's the best. And for me, pound for pound now.
Eddie Hearn confirmed today that they will pursue that rematch. So how do you see that fight, the Usyk and AJ rematch play out?
Well, I'll tell you this pretty simple. If Anthony Joshua continues going lower on his weight, it's going to happen the same thing. Why? Because if you got a small heavyweight on the 220s and you're cutting weight to get close to his weight, you give it advantage to him. I think Anthony needs to come back to heavy so the punches don't affect him too much and he can apply the pressure because it's the bigger man, the heavier man, he's the strongest man.
Jorge, can you talk about Deontay Wilder tonight? What do you think of just him and just the...
No, you know what? I send my prayers to Deontay Wilder. I take my head off my head for him and wish nothing but the best, man. He showed the heart. He showed that he's a true warrior. He came in his best and he came to fight. And without Wilder, we couldn't have this type of fight in this trilogy.
And Jorge, the last one for me, you couldn't really talk about it before the fight, but was this not as good a camp? Did Tyson have to, would he really not come in with as good a camp as last time? And that, he had to fight through that tonight. Is that true? Or
no, let me tell you this. Tyson is always working. He's always, he's always in the gym. He's always running. He's always doing physical strength. So he's always doing something. Why he always said it to the public that if he don't train, he get depressed. So he's always training. But sometimes he's a 6'9". He's a big dude. Sometimes, you know what I mean? His body needs a little relaxing to you. But let me tell you this, Tyson Fury, if he didn't got the well preparation, the right strategy that I congratulate Sugar Hill for the strategy, Christian for the preparation and the whole team for giving the best on this fight, we wouldn't see Tyson Fury get back up and win the fight.
How much was Sugar Hill cursing in the corner?
Well, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, but you gotta wake up the man.
Was he saying a lot of motherfuckers?
At least he didn't slap him.
Thank you.
Thank you.